Give me some first words for this reading, please. First words for this reading, please. We have blocked and happily ever after. We have 10, which is completion. That's under blocked. And then we have 27, which is 7 plus 2, so 9. So it's looking like there's a happily ever after that's been blocked. Something has come to an end. It's halted. It's, I guess, over is what I'm really seeing here. We have at the bottom of the deck the cup, offering a cup of emotion, and it's been blocked. There is no happy ever after here. Tell me what I need to know about this happily ever after that's been blocked. Tell me about this happily ever after that's been blocked. Tell me about this happily ever after that's been blocked. Tell me about this. Tell me about this happily ever after that's been blocked. Tell me about this happily ever after that's been blocked. So we have the Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. So that's clearly a union that isn't taking place no more, or is about to not take place. It's funny because the way these cards, like, we got 4, 5, 3, which could, if put in order, 3, 4, 5. And then we have 10, 8, and 9, which would be 9, or 8, 9, 10, right? So clearly this is a union. Somebody's been left out in the cold. Although in this card, they're actually like inside. So maybe emotionally left out in the cold. I am going to say because of a third party, because it's Three of Cups, and maybe it's not maybe it's friends or relatives or something, some kind of person, place, or thing that has caused this union to basically come to an end. Obviously, we got the Ten of Wands, that's endings, right? That's completion. And the Eight of Wands, that's like fast incoming messages. And in the background, there's like these, it looks like these two people are fighting in the background, to be honest. I don't know if you can see it. All the way in the back, there's like two people fighting, and this angel is like catching these messages. And then we have like the Hermit, right? Shining their light upon something with a snake slithering towards its feet, right? But I don't know. It definitely does not look good. This looks like a very unhappy situation to deal with. Maybe even a little depressing. Somebody's depressed. Somebody's happy and somebody's depressed. That's what I see here. We do have the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck. And in this one, it looks like the Hanged Man is being hung upside down and being ridiculed, made fun of, laughed at. And he's just hanging there, like, well, I don't know what he's like thinking because I can't see his face, but shoot, I didn't even ask nothing. So I'm gonna put those back. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. Just one card. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. Clarify the Four of Wands, please. Clarified by the Hanged Man. Hang loose with an angel thing over it. Okay. So maybe they felt stuck in this union. They just wanted to have fun, and it wasn't their intentions to ruin this happily ever after. So they feel that they're innocent. Five of Pentacles, please. One card, please. Five of Pentacles. Clarify. Five of Pentacles. The Fool. So whoever took a leap of faith into the situation is the one out in the cold or inside in the cold. Three of Cups, please. Clarify the Three of Cups. One card, please. Three of Cups. The Empress card, and that just so happens to be a 3. So this could be like a Taurus, Cancerian, Libra energy, in my opinion. Me, as a reader, not based off of what traditionally this card represents. And the Hanged Man, 1 + 2, 3, right? 10 of Wands, please clarify the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, please clarify the 10 of Wands. Clarify the 10 of Wands, please clarify the 10 of Wands. Yee. Okay. Clarify by the 6 of Wands. So somebody, with this completion, somebody had a, somebody won, basically. They conquered this situation. Doesn't mean they're right, but they feel that they are, so. All right, 8 of Wands, please clarify the 8 of Wands. Please, why is the 8 of Wands here as to why this happy ending has been blocked? 10 of Swords. Another completion card. Oh my goodness, look at all these freaking swords that are like poking out this freaking broken heart. That's crazy. All right, Hermit, why is the Hermit here, please? Page of Swords. With that damn angel thing on their head, huh? So, this could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Yeah, and what I'm seeing is this happily ever after that somebody was hoping to get. They offered their cup of emotion. They got into a union. You see how one's holding 2 and the other one's holding 1. So it's like somebody was either giving more or taking more, and it wasn't an equal give and take, causing one to become the Hanged Man. The person that is sad, upset, disappointed, grieving is the person that offered the cup of emotion and took the leap of faith, trusting the situation. This person could have even been in Empress mode when they offered that cup of emotion. And maybe because they were in that Empress mode, they felt that it was safe to take that leap of faith, to trust a situation. But it clearly, there's a lot of drinking, partying. I mean, what do you get with that? You get endings. So this person, completely burdened by the situation, and then this person over here putting in so much work. Well, the person that was burdened by it feels by ending it, they won. A victory. Because they don't have to deal with it no more, right? So maybe there's a lot of communication going back and forth. Clearly, not every single message got delivered because of all the arguing and fighting. The angels stepped in and was like, no, 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 no. This is like mental freaking done. completely done. You surrounded the heart with all these swords, attacking it when it was already damaged. It's done. The angel said stop. So now there's light being shed on the situation, possibly by this earth sign or this air sign, or somebody embodying this energy. But see, the star is like in that lantern, right? There's a star inside of there. So all that hope and faith is now put into a lantern, being held over things to light things up. And I guarantee you there will be messages coming in about it. Almost certain. The person that embodied the Hangman energy also embodied the King of Wands energy. Very fiery, passionate energy. But there was some illumination that didn't sit right. 18, the moon. 1 plus 8, 9. Close to an ending, right? And then we got the 3 of Cups. And the 10 of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. With the 6 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords. And the 5 of Wands. So ultimately not being able to see what the future had in store caused a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting. And this Knight of Wands energy came out of this Hanged Man, right? We all know what that's all about, right? And then we have the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. And these 2 of Wands is like this. It's like they're crossing each other. The 2 of Cups, the connection, the relationship is blocked. Because somebody got their heart broke. They get too much backstabbing and betrayal. It's like, it's not even backstabbing. It's like straight to your face, into your heart. Like, bam, bam, bam. No, thank you, ma'am. You know, because somebody was offering not only their heart, but their freaking pentacles too. Right? And that Ace of Swords right here, that's upright. That's the truth. This person was offering everything to this Hanged Man. But justice is here, 11, right? Master number. Justice is going to happen. It's going to take place. 4 of Wands. With the Ace of Wands. And the 3 of Wands. Followed by the Devil. Temptation, addictions, anything pretty much that is negative is right there. Okay? And then got Knight of Cups, right? They don't have anything in their cup. They're like, in my opinion, what I get from the Knight of Cups is they're the most loving and whatever, but they don't stick around. And then the Knight of Swords, fastest knight in the deck, right? Look at this. So we got the 4 of Swords, block, block. What is that? The Hermit. The Hermit's happiness is blocked because of this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Another energy. But it's in reverse. And I don't think I would want to deal with any of the Kings, Queens, Knights, Pentacles. I don't want to deal with none of that in reverse. No way. That is not good energy to deal with. Period. There was like a waiting period that needed to happen in order for this happiness to come in. This emotional offering. But it was coming from somebody in this page position, right? So, I mean, it's page energy. very young mindset, very immature, passionate, but not mature. Eight of Swords, that's mental blocks. That's like this 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. All this blocking. Why? Because there's these freaking mental attacks taking place, and now this person has these mental attacks that are just, it's their own mind attacking them because of this Ace of Cups that was not, it didn't turn into this wish fulfillment. They didn't get their wish fulfillment, okay, because there was juggling. Okay, somebody was juggling for the Pentacle, for a new beginning, financially, materialistically. So when that 10 of Cups was presented, these options were not known about, okay? This person was willing to work with everybody, but it got blocked from both sides, from lies, dishonesty, from this, again, I'm going to say earth sign. So all these are upright. So these truths blocked these lies that this hanged man was presenting. Look, 7 of Wands. Blocking happiness. There's disappointment here. These cups are spilt over. There's like no hope about the Lovers situation. It's the end. It's the World. The World card comes right after the Lovers because of this Tower that happened. Somebody being shady and shysty and selfish. They ended a situation. Well, we got the Death card followed by the 10 of Wands. There's no more movement. Chariot card in reverse. That's halted. Look at that. Wishing, hoping, having faith, and being happy. It's in the reverse. There's no movement. Because of these messages, these fast messages that came in really fast, there's a judgment call on it. Judgment. Set yourself aside from everything else. Be alone, single. Judgment call. Temperance. There was no equalness here. Wheel of Fortune. So for the other party, the Fool, the one that took the leap of faith, things are going to work out for you. You just have to be strong and have faith and continue to do the next right thing and the next right thing and the next right thing. So they may not have wanted that one big cup of emotion that you were offering. And you may feel like you don't have a lot of emotion left, but you do. Maybe not as much as you'd like, but that's okay. That is okay. Because they're out in the cold. They're by themselves. And even if they're surrounded by people, something tells me that they're still by themselves. So 5-5, right? Hierophant. So maybe it's time to open a book or something and find some kind of something to help your mind, ease your mind of the situation, to help 9 of Wands block out whatever negative stuff that this Hanged Man was basically saying when they embodied the King of Swords energy in reverse, which is super negative, right? Maybe listen to some music, meditate. If you meditate, you're gonna get your faith back, and you're gonna have some illumination on the next moves that you're supposed to take. Eight of Pentacles is taking care of something, really taking care of something, like an angel, doing everything almost perfectly, right? So who you're meant to have this happily ever after with, it'll come. It's just blocked off from you having it with this in particular individual, okay? They're not your emperor or they're not the one, okay? So maybe kind of take back your emotion a little bit. Maybe sit on the emotion, feel the emotion, breathe the emotion, and then release it. Okay, because they've already walked away from the situation. It is your turn to walk away from the situation. Okay, they are not in the magician energy no more. They're not going to be blessed with the magician energy. They're not going to have all the tools that they need because they basically lost all that by their choices and their actions and by sabotaging this beautiful thing. You know, and you know, it's your person will come. Knight of Pentacles. Slowest moving, but the most trustworthy and dependable knight, right? And they take 4 days to show up. 4 days. But it's divine timing, not our timing. So when the moment's right, the Knight of Pentacles will appear for you. Somebody embodying that Knight of Pentacles energy, or Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They'll come for you. What's meant to happen will happen. Nothing happens by mistake. We go through a lot of pain. This pain is meant to help us rise above. We have to heal ourselves. We have to work on ourselves. Even if it's an unjust situation, it's super important to understand that it was a lesson that this person needed to learn about offering their cup of emotion. Maybe they need to pay attention to the red flags, or maybe not offer that emotion so quickly, especially to somebody that's just hanging there. Like, they gotta be doing something with themselves. They can't just be hanging there all day. For us. Okay. Yeah, they have left the building pretty much. They've turned their back on the situation. What they don't realize, though, is that they got a little monkey behind their back. So as much as they feel like they won, they haven't. They may have caused this person to take their feelings and emotions and maybe put a not metal, but concrete slab over it and just post up on top of them so they don't have to feel these emotions. Because this Tower and this conflict hurt, but justice is here. Okay, the justice is it's over. Okay, you're free, you're single, you're able to heal and move on and have another leap of faith, another adventure. You know, there's nothing wrong with them being gone. Don't leave the gate open for them to come back. That's like, this is judgment here, okay? Judge it correctly, or that wheel of fortune will not turn in your favor if you don't judge it correctly. This is not just a lesson. It's like a test and a lesson all in one. And you got to have a lot of strength to get through it. Because, you know, basically you're taming the beast within. Learning how to see what's in front of you blindfolded by trusting your gut and your intuition. There's nothing wrong with having choices in front of you, options, because that's where you're at. You're at the beginning where you have now all these options in front of you, all these choices in front of you, because it's a brand new beginning, because something has come to an end. It was blocked for a reason. There was just too many people here, too many people involved, and this person just didn't want to reciprocate, and it was meant to be that way. They may have been really focused on their money. They may have been really slow to interact or act on anything, especially when it came to the relationship. I mean, even the angels have turned their back on this connection. They're like, no, we do not support it, period. And, you know, even here, it just basically is saying that, what I'm seeing anyways, is that there was a lot of messages going in and out. To who, I have no clue, but this person was a snake. And quite frankly, they did not want you, the gift from the divine. They didn't want it. They rejected it. And maybe it's time to rest. Maybe it's time to just lay your butt down and rest. Because it's the betrayal's already happened. The backstabbing's already happened. This person, like, it's done. They were in the devil energy. They might have taken away your sunshine. They might have taken away your happiness by basically anything that you wanted to work on was basically turned around against you, and you ended up having to block this individual from basically saying and doing hurtful things on purpose just to hurt you, just because they were in the wrong, but they want you to feel like you were. Ultimately, both people had to walk away. One person's all happy and excited and like, thank God I don't have to deal with that. The other person's sad because it's over. They thought they were going to have this happily ever after, this 10 of Pentacles, and instead they ended up just having horrible nights, being in despair, crying by themselves. They tried to work in this relationship, this partnership. They tried to collaborate and get along with everybody. But this person was so selfish that they could not see the good efforts from the other person. They didn't want to. They didn't want this new beginning. They didn't want this person's love offering. They did not. They wanted to stay in this Knight of Wands energy and, you know, be a fuckboy, basically. And, you know, at this point, there might even be a baby on the way, because this person was really, like, backstabbing the other person and, like, not being loyal and just, you know. But they're going to get put into their own mental prison over this. Maybe not forever, but for a little while. They got what they wanted, and now they're being immature and childish over it. And this hurts. This super hurts. They held on to something they should have let go of. Instead of, you know, doing the right thing, they chose to hold on to this person and hurt them rather than letting them go. And either which way, they would have been hurt, but I think it would have hurt less if they would have just let them go and went on about their business. You know, somebody got mental clarity on it, and, you know, they hopped in their vehicle and jammed it out of there. They got clarity on it. Clarity about this person that had a crown on. You know, they most definitely felt that they were in the right to attack. They felt they were in the right to take from. Yeah, the divine has turned their back on this union. You know, this person was a very selfish person. And they just waited and waited and waited for things to come in for them and disregarded the other person completely. I see there's an older woman comforting a younger woman in this picture. And it looks like that to me anyways, the Queen of Wands. So, you know, there might be somebody older than you that can help bring some comfort and maybe just help you get through it. Try your best not to block every single thing out, because now you feel that everything is untrustworthy. Yeah, this person walked away because of the immaturity. The other person had this this dream and these hopes that they were going to grow old with this person. You see, they're young right here, and they're old in the background. And that's the truth. Queen of Swords, with that sword upright. Is this something that this other person really cherished and took care of? And the other person was like, I don't want it. Just attack, 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 attack. And they actually got victory here by hurting you. 10 of Swords, yeah. This is messed up. You know, owls might be of some kind of significance. Ancestors are right there with you. They do have, like, good news. You do have another new beginning. It might not be in love. It might, you know, be with your pentacles. But, I mean, sometimes pentacles are better than love. Like, let's face it. You know? This Nine of Pentacles is coming in. And that might be the new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. But it's not a romantic type of thing, okay? If it turns into something romantic, it's just gonna be another same cycle, different person, because there's a lesson not learned here. Yeah, they're walking away from having all faith, all hope. Somebody was given to somebody else. Definitely not equal give and take, right? Might have been using their male phallic to get their own new beginning, because they were too busy looking at the world. They didn't pay attention to what they had. You know, the mystery and everything is pretty much done and over with. This person is in their fields, really, 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 really much so. Because this ten of Cups, this happily ever after, was a joke. This person was very stingy with what they had. They felt like they were like kind of in prison or trapped or bound to the other person, and they didn't want that. They didn't want a ball and chain. So yeah, there's disappointment because somebody walked away. There's 3 cups spilled, but there's 2 still standing behind them. And you know, this next incoming thing, it's not going to be the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be the Knave of Pentacles, because there's still a lesson that needs to be learned. You will get your Knight of Pentacles, who will eventually embody the King of Pentacles and all the other kings and become the Emperor when you've learned your lesson. Once you've learned your lesson, the blessings will come in. But you're going to be on repeat in this cycle until it's learned. I don't know who I'm talking to, but that's what I got. That is what I got for you. And like I always say, if it resonated, great. If it made sense to you, awesome. If it helped you, that's even better. If not, oh well. Sorry, not sorry. I just do what comes to mind, not what others, you know, want me to do. I'm not going to say what people want me to say. I'm going to say whatever's placed there to say. That's just, you know, me. So there you go. I hope that you feel better. Honestly, I know it hurts And that's never something pleasant to feel, but rejection is God's protection. So remember this, please. If you're offering your cup of emotion and it is rejected, it's for a reason. It's not for you. It doesn't feel good, but it's not for you, okay? This love, you need to concentrate yourself on being positive. Your move in your life, nobody else's, okay? Learn how to protect yourself. Learn how to have faith again. Trust to open up, but not to expose everything about yourself. Learn how to protect yourself and share things discreetly. Plant your seed and allow those roots to actually grow. If you don't let it develop on its own, it's not going to develop right. Take care of yourself, because there's something fast either coming in or going out. All right. Let's face it, this is a spiritual lesson. All right. They weren't being serious and you couldn't see that. So you hopped onto this, journey, and you had faith. You thought it was grounded, and, they just wanted to party. It was basically a trap for you. So you could be set aside and in a jar and be ignored. And that made the other person happy. And there's new opportunities here that are going to be positive if you've learned your lesson. That exactly. You have to take care of yourself and love yourself and know what is for you and what's not for you and how you should or shouldn't be treated. And you just gotta stop trusting what people say and go off of their actions. So when you take your next leap of faith, right, you might even, it might even be your best friend. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could have been a leap of faith with a friend on some other stuff, but your divine counterpart, your fish, what's yours, was taken by a third party. So it wasn't really yours, okay? And that is a lesson to learn, all right? Try to stay positive. Keep everything you learn in your head. That's, experience is knowledge, okay? The more experience you have, the more knowledge you have, all right? Don't allow yourself to fall into any negative patterns, habits, or routines based off of this hurt. Yes, this was bad news. Nobody wants to deal with anything negative, right? But that's how we learn, by these negative experiences and learning to be positive through them and overcoming them, right? You're going to have news coming in soon. There actually might be some changes to your health due to this situation. I'm thinking maybe you weren't taking care of yourself because of sadness, maybe. Wanting this happily ever after and it just not coming in. But again, this is something that, you're learning a lesson here. You're learning how to build something stable and solid, and trial and error. This wasn't your person to do that with. That person will come in when you have learned what you need to learn and you're able to demonstrate that you've learned that. Period, point blank. Sorry. Again, if that resonated, awesome. If it didn't, sorry. Not sorry. I hope everybody has a good night. I know I will. And stay positive. Love yourself. You can only love somebody else once you've loved yourself, okay? Gotta go.